So, if you'd like to introduce yourself, who are you to me, eh? This is David.
Yeah.
And David is my other half.
Yeah.
Yeah. And David is a medical professional, so he knows a thing or two about blood, medicine, treatments.
Yeah, a bit.
You do, a bit.
I'm a healthcare scientist, so it comes under my remit, yeah.
Yeah. For about, 26 years? 25 years?
Started in 2000, 26 years.
Yeah, so you know a thing or two.
I like to think so.
Yeah.
Test people, see what's wrong with the heart and lungs.
Okay, that sounds very, very...
Boring?
No, very interesting.
It can be.
Yeah, but you've got experience in A&E as well.
Yeah, I worked in A&E as part of my job for about 10 years.
Okay, so what did you do in A&E?
Mainly heart tests, but active member of the crash team.
So when people coming in and then what, like in an accident or anything?
Yeah, car crashes quite a lot, stabbing, shootings, general cardiac arrest, getting from care homes.
Yeah, so you've seen people like losing lots of blood and things like that?
Yeah, it's not nice stuff.
No.
Stuff you see on TV and things like that.
Yeah, literally in an emergency, like the time is everything. Like you've got a short amount of time to give the blood because...
That's the big thing, isn't it? It's labour, pregnancies and accidents. That's the big thing.
But also it's like, you know, when they say you just use saline and iron and things like that, but ultimately in that moment when the person is losing a lot of blood, they need blood.
You need blood, you need haemoglobin, because the whole point of your haemoglobin is to deliver oxygen to your cells. And fair enough, if you've lost a lot of blood, you can have iron transfusions and you can have that, but that's all to generate haemoglobin, which is going to take, a few days, few weeks for you to regenerate that haemoglobin. But if you need that haemoglobin right now because you've bled out and you have no blood in your system, putting iron in is just going to be toxic.
Yeah. So that's not going to do anything. And that's...
No, because that's not, because it's the haemoglobin that's transporting the oxygen, not the iron. Iron's growing blood cells. Okay,
so it's like a supplement or like...
Yeah, it's just a supplement, basically. Yeah. You haven't got a few days or a few weeks, you've got minutes, hours, seconds.
Exactly.
Organically, with a patient, you can't remove a product and try and replace it with something that's not the same product, because it just won't work, because one, your body'd have to adapt to it. It's like saying putting oxygen in water and bubbles in water and saying breathe. It's just going to drown.
Yeah.
Because you need air. You don't need bubbles in the water.
So you've read my book, The Kingdom All Effect, and it obviously ends on a different chapter, and it's a new chapter now. What did you think of my book? Like, for saying how much or how little you knew about witnesses, what did that give you more insight into about what witnesses are about?
Yeah, it was an eye-opener. I didn't really know much about them beforehand. I've had friends who've been in them and been disfellowshipped. Didn't really think much of them, to be fair. But your book really opened my eyes to what can go on.
Was there anything that really surprised you that you didn't expect?
Well, we were friends, obviously.
We were.
Yeah, we were friends, and when you asked me to read my book, it was a hard read because I didn't think you'd gone through that.
No. Well, witnesses, like how they operate. Is there anything that shocked you at all? Like the way...
I think I was surprised how what's the word? How ignorant I was to it, because you see it around you everywhere. The Jehovah's Witnesses are everywhere, and just like people, you're uninterested, but now I'm starting to spot it since I've known you and seen it, and
obviously you can see the comments I get on my videos.
Yeah. Some really negative comments, which
because you'd think like
frustrating.
An ex-employee or anybody is allowed to talk about their experience. I'm not claiming it's everyone's experience, but was my experience. So why are you still talking about it? Shut up and go away.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not going to shut up and go away. It's a, you know, they got the rights to go and knock on doors and
Well,
preach.
that's it. They can't really talk about annoying people, can they? When they're knocking on doors, that's the famous thing. That is the famous thing, knocking on doors and annoying people.
They can, they can knock on doors. They can knock on doors. I can talk about my experience as long as I want to. It's
and it's not just about talking about your experience. It's about the people who are in there who are, like you say, physically and mentally out, and they're trying to find ways out, and you don't think there is a way out.
It's very hard to leave.
Yeah,
I think it's very hard to leave.
There's a lot of people with your experience who we know. There's a community now of ex-members, all with very, very similar stories. So the fact they keep denying that these stories happen is quite
I
surprising.
think if anybody's going to become a witness, preferably as an adult and not a teenager or a kid, they need to know what they're getting themselves in for. You know, if that's their choice, that's fair enough. But like, there's a lot of like presenting only the good bits and the palatable bits, but when you get to the nitty gritty, you don't know what you're getting into. Like,
Oh, they're not gonna advertise the bad parts, are they? To be
no,
fair.
but that's why
they're not gonna advertise the control sign here. We're gonna control you.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's the hardest book I've ever read. I'll say that. I couldn't read it in one.
One sitting.
I went through a range of emotions reading it. I'm very angry for a lot of it. But the ending was good. You started picking yourself up.
Yeah. I picked myself up, and then now in the making of part 2. So,
Yeah.
thank you for joining me and talking to me. There'll be more. We'll do some more videos.